So why not? 2 years later, we got a sequel, The Adventures of Hercules, also starring Lou Ferrigno. Well, clearly this movie was historically inaccurate. I don't ever remember hearing about Hercules throwing a bear into outer space in the history books. And I certainly don't remember Bill Nye throwing a bear into space during his debate of science versus creationism. Then again, I didn't watch all 3 hours of that. I'm too busy watching movies like Hercules, and now I'm gonna be left wondering just what in the fuck he throws into space in the sequel. Fuck it. Might as well watch the damn thing. Just in case you can't remember what happened in the movie that I just finished watching, Hercules created Ursa Major. I'm not fucking kidding. And you know how continents exist? Well, you also have Hercules to thank for that.
Thus, with the help of the gods, Hercules and the sorceress created the great continents by separating Europe from Africa.
That's something that happened. I had no idea that the only thing keeping the continents together was a mountain. And that totally goes against the continuity of the Ice Age films, which claimed that Scrat formed the Great Continents. Well, luckily we've gotten all the creation exposition out of the way in the first film, so now in the sequel we can just sit back and watch 90 minutes of Hercules breaking things.
Long before the heavens had taken form.
Oh, god damn it, we're doing this again? But you already explained to me the creation of the universe in the first film. I must admit, I did not watch the first one and wonder to myself, can you explain to me what space apparitions are? Now if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare an excuse to tell Dad why I broke space again. Luckily for you, the home viewer, it is Dollar Sub Monday, where the sandwich of the day is meatball marinara. Best eat your cup of cheese balls early, before they turn all dark and moldy. And in the name of the Father, I give you peaches, and a marble, and this lump of coal.
From this great beginning, the planet Earth was formed.
And with the moon zooming in like a bullet, a tidal wave instantly killed everyone.
The prime movers of the universe gave life to an earthly creature. The mightiest, the most heroic of all men.
Jason Statham. Oh, I mean Hercules, even though that contradicts our origin story of the first film, but we're counting on you not seeing that movie. Why else would they show us endless sequences of the first film in the opening credits? Which, by the way, look more like my screensaver just went off while acting like a B-movie version of the Superman credits. Let's not forget about Hercules with the power of leg sharpeners. All you need to know is that there were robot moths, Hercules caused a great flood, fought a 3-headed robot dragon, and why are you cutting away? Did he die or something? Oh, here's the editor. Now we know who to thank for making this opening credit sequence 10 minutes long. Let's throw in the origin of the Apache chief while we're at it. Carlucci? Casanelli? Aren't these names too Italian sounding? Don't you mean Al Peterson? Ah, John Thompson. Now I feel like I'm watching an Italian film. Louis Coates, though, that one is totally real. Luigi Cosi told me so. Well, how long before I start getting confused by the movie's plot?
And he took his rightful place on Olympus, from where Zeus, king of the gods, ruled peacefully, thanks to his 7 mighty thunderbolts.
And they had them tramp stamped over his ass. And if you act now, you too can collect all 4 gods and goddesses trading cards. So Zeus is missing his thunderbolts. Meanwhile, the almighty Ronald McMullaram is sacrificing someone to his god. Unfortunately, they left the toaster too close to the altar and caused something that I think the Ghostbusters need to attend to. Look at it like this. I'm sure this is getting the knots out of her back. And this proves that whatever god it is that they're worshipping is apparently real.
He is dead. I was there. The ghoulish fiend swallowed her in his flames, consumed her slowly.
Really? It looked pretty quick to me, and it also looked more like electricity than fire. And if they're so upset that members of their tribe keep getting abducted and sacrificed, then maybe they should move.
There is a way.
What are you saying?
That there's a way to destroy him.
I'll convince them that I'm Virginia Madsen and offer them a Candyman DVD. As you can see, she's walking with the frantic nature of someone looking for the right bush to piss behind. I'm kidding. What was her name again?
We know why you are here, Urania.
Okay, even the movie is making piss jokes with me. The missing thunderbolts is a huge deal. Why? Because it's sending the moon on a collision course to Earth. Translation? They should already be dead by now. Unless our hero can come to their rescue.
They say that Zeus sent him up to the heavens and placed him among the brightest stars.
Destiny says it is you who must seek him. Go with Glossia to the Forbidden Valley. That's where you shall meet him.
Hercules.
Yes, the invincible.
Hercules!
Don't get too excited. He could just be a mercenary who carries severed heads and skinned lions with him.
There is no other hope but to summon the greatest warrior ever known. He will stop the rebel gods and recover my 7 thunderbolts.
Wow, it's like I just heard that same exact scene 30 seconds ago. After the events of the first film, Hercules' reward was apparently being frozen in place in the sky. And even after he saved the world, he still wasn't granted the gift of a penis. So why doesn't Hercules just fly to the moon and push it back into place? Hell, why don't the gods just do that?
I have hesitated because man must learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
So I'm gonna summon a god to help them. Hercules is sent down to the land of superimposed fog, where apparently Sasquatch Week is going on. Hot damn, he just punched the shit out of little Bigfoot. Huh, well that was easy. And stabbing a monster in the stomach with a stick isn't quite as impressive as throwing a bear into space. So, replace stolen thunderbolts with missing balloons, and you got yourself the plot of Oogie Loves. This is just giving the gods something to do before they rest the fate of the universe on whether or not John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John get together. But on top of that, the movie does need a villain, and who better to fill those shoes?
Minos!
Yep, why not resurrect good old King Minos again?
His cursed ashes lie here.
But his knowledge and power cannot be imprisoned forever.
You mean to tell me that that guy didn't have a sharp object of some kind? Oh crap, we're too late. He's dead.
He's nothing but bones.
Of course, but through resurrection he shall rise again.
I think I know where this is gonna lead. Only a sacrifice will bring King Minos back to life, but who will it be?
In order to have life, one must take life. Yours.
Oh, that was easy enough. Can't we resurrect Sybil Danning instead? I touched myself to her twice as much as I did King Minos. Plus, if King Minos is brought back, does that mean there's gonna be a lot of science talk again?
Not science in service of the gods, but science to eliminate the gods.
Hang on, I need to come prepared this time. Dear Spoonie, would you mind doing a Dr. Insano cameo? Not sure if I need it, but just in case. Sir. Minos is told that Hercules has been brought back to life, so I guess that does answer my question about the end of the first film. Hercules did die in a spontaneous space explosion. I still don't know why that happened! And why does Hercules need a weapon? His whole body is a human shield.
Oh, help!
Ah, the fuck? You scare the shit out of me! Don't run up to a guy holding a spear like that!
The slime people, they ambushed us. They rise out of the mud and mire and hold you by suction.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really stupid. At least tell me where your friend is.
Urania.
Not right now, but maybe later. So these are the slime people. Quite an original name. Take a term that describes them and put the word people after it. Any more thought put into the names?
Quick! Inside the stone mouth!
Well, it is a mouth, And it is made of stone, just like whoever wrote this is technically a writer.
They were going to sacrifice me to something. Something that lives in here.
Then maybe we shouldn't be in here. At least they come in contact with Uriel, or as I like to call her, the almighty Sean Young, who has quite an interesting art collection.
These statues, they look as quiet and still as mummies, as if the sculptor caught his subjects unaware. They have a very realistic look in the eye.
Yeah, that's what the characters said to Chuck Connors at the beginning of Tourist Trap. It's getting a little weird in here.
Beyond these columns lies the way out.
We didn't come in through here.
You'll find another way out down there.
You came in through the stone mouth, so there's only one way out. Rock anus. That is, if you can do battle against the evil hemorrhoids. Turns out they're rather easy to defeat. Instead of applying ointment, you just need to throw them against the wall. Go figure, the lady who turns people into stone by simply looking at them is evil.
Wait for me! I shan't be long!
I highly doubt that Lou Ferrigno or his dubber has a word like shan't in their vocabulary. Oh, fuck, where's my head? Give me a second here, I need to find out where my head is. While she's figuring that out, Hercules knows just how to defeat her.
Look at yourself, dear you really, and use my shield as a mirror.
Fuck, his lips weren't moving. Who the fuck said that? Are you asking me to believe that someone this well-groomed has never looked into a mirror before? After destroying an effect that is much better than the Scorpion in The Mummy Returns, he gets the Thunderbolt. I do believe that one of the Thunderbolts is being held by a deleted scene from Caligula. This is annoying the gods quite a bit, as you can see.
You could have changed the winds.
His science changed them back.
So apparently gods who control weather are no match for a guy with a compass. Hercules and the ladies are off to the magical land of the little people. I'm not kidding, that's what they're called. Between little people, the stone mouth, the slime people, I'm surprised they didn't just change the title of this to Bad Movie. But first, Herc must travel through this children's haunted hayride. Then he does battle with the legendary White Knight. And you don't actually have to show the lasers hitting things or the punches connecting so long as you cut to a color test screen. Has Hercules met his match? Well, that was fucking easy.
The third thunderbolt.
Yeah, thank you, I can count. And if you thought the fire sword was questionable science in the first film,
This sword of ice has existed from the beginning of time.
then why didn't it say anything about the sword of ice in the opening narration? And Fish had his back? Is this just dubbed over footage of the first film?
With this sword, science shall triumph.
Why would science triumph? The sword is a product of fantasy. Next you're gonna tell me the mountains have vaginas.
Here we are. That's the way to the little people.
They prefer to be called niblets. Oh, sorry, check that. They prefer to be called the Mothra twins.
Your Earth is facing a crisis. A terrible space monster is now approaching the Earth.
But why Earth?
It's here to kill Godzilla.
Not like it matters. The actual dialogue doesn't make any fucking sense either. Hercules and Urinal must go through water to get the next thunderbolt. And apparently the man who can travel through space can't breathe underwater, so they need a little help.
You will have gills like fish if you swallow these precious herbs, and you will breathe like the inhabitants of the sea. Take these golden leaves of the consecrated gardens of Hesper.
In simplistic terms, bullshit. Wait till she explains this to Hercules.
The little people gave them to me.
Oh, what is that?
Time is short. Take it.
Wait, she doesn't want to tell him what it is? Since when does this movie have a problem repeating itself? And what does Hercules with gills look like? Unfortunately now, the movie is a water level, and everyone hates those. Here is the castle, or as some people call it, the ocean floor.
Do not be alarmed. You don't see me speak, but you hear the projection of my thought.
Oh, thank God. That makes it much easier for the dubber. Who do they have to fight now?
If you spread the bomb from head to toe, you shall, for a short while, resist the incinerating flames of Antaeus, the fire monster.
Oh, you gave him a name? Are you sure you don't want to just refer to him as the fire monster? And how is that moon situation going?
The moon no longer obeys the earth. The tides have swollen the seas.
Really? Seems fine to me. Bruneticus is kidnapped to be sacrificed, and I'm sure she's fine. Much like the other girls, she too will get all those kinks out of her back. Oh, it's him. I just assumed the movie forgot about him. I sure as hell did.
Anteos! I am ready for you!
I would ask how he got there so soon, but after all, he did create the continents. And finally, after much wrestling around with Electro, we finally see Hercules throw something into outer space. But unfortunately, when it crashes onto Earth, the thunderbolt is ruined from severe water damage. The gods and their holy O-ring are not gonna like this. The gods think that a simple talking to Minos can help the poor man out a bit. Let's see how that goes.
I deliver you into the land of frost, of ice.
I guess if you add ice to the face of a god, all it does is age them. I'm not sure if Hercules will give a shit about that. Did they even know each other?
Minos!
Looks like he is pissed. Sorry. I have a feeling even Hercules is having trouble keeping all of these characters and exposition in track.
How is that?
I shall consult an oracle.
What oracle?
The Oracle of Death.
Oh, it's just the Oracle of Death? Oh, well, thank God. You said that like it's nothing. And don't talk to it like you're an idiot.
Sweet Oracle of Death, help me to reach the little people.
Shouldn't the little people need help reaching you? Short joke. The little people seem to have done her some good. They've given her her own Saturday morning television series. Move over, Isis and Electro Woman.
They say there is chaos here too. Where shall we ever take our poor spirits?
Why are you smiling? This is all very serious. And thus platforming games were invented.
To find out where the goddess Hera and her rebellious sisters have hidden the rest of Zeus's thunderbolts. Not even the gods have secrets from us. We could tell you where they are, but your search will be extremely difficult.
I don't know about Hercules, but it appears as if logic has taken an adventure, or at least a vacation.
Lady Hawk, Lady Hawk, Lady Hawk, Lady Hawk, Lady Hawk, Lady Hawk.
1 second. Sorry, my man-bird love sense was tingling. Anyway, where was I?
I already told you I had my misgivings.
Why don't they ever hear anyone coming? Okay, I probably could have worded that a little better. This, by the way, is how God catches fish. Ever wonder what happened to the megalodons? God was really hungry that day. And while Hercules needed a net, this one gets knocked out with a simple ear nibble. Hercules has been taken to the horrible location of Arachnaland, and what devious plan is going on here? Why does it appear that every summoning seems to bring about the god of anticlimaticles? This is the queen of spiders, who I guess can't sling a web, so she uses rope instead.
Hercules, go, leave me.
And I'm also sure that the Spider Queen probably has 8 penises. Oh God, oh, what did I drink last night? You'd have to be drunk to come up with this shit!
I call to thee, powers of light, transfer unto Hercules thy energy to win.
Or you could use those powers to defeat them yourself. Or, put Hercules on a list of people to soon be visited by the rape squad. This movie provides interesting backstories for these characters, who are simply defeated by an oafish Bruth strangling them to death. Also, it looks like the moon is as far away as Pluto. Why is it taking so long to get here? And now I know why she's often been filmed from the waist up. I think her crotch is about to burst through her fig leaf shield.
Needless, this is surely an important moment for science.
Yes, it is an important day for science, because it appears as if mythology has been proven as fact. Even still, these gods and goddesses are no match for lasers, so they run. All of this is their fault anyway. They stole Zeus's thunderbolts simply because they were jealous of him. So this is mythology, the high school years.
Science and chaos have given me the power to eliminate you all!
I think we've hit our science threshold in this film, so you know what that means. I know of a certain cameo that should be good and ready right now. Alright, Doctor, what do you think of the science so far in this film?
Hey, how goes it, bitch tits?
The fuck? What the hell are you doing here?
Dude, you asked me for a cameo, so here I am. And all I ask in return is a pint of Johnny Walker, a packet of Swisher Sweets, and one night with your high school sweetheart.
Look, I'm sorry, I accidentally texted the wrong number. I don't have any whiskey or Swisher Sweets, and if you want to sleep with any of my exes, go for it.
Too late, Poncho. Who do you think is sleeping in the other room right now? Last night we were making passionate yet intense love on the sofa, and she was even making a habit of calling me better than the snob. Oh yeah, I beavised her, butthead. Yeah.
Why the fuck are you telling me all this? Get lost!
Toodaloo, fucknuts! Ew!
I hate bastard film brain. Look at what I missed. More space talk.
Our destiny takes us up through there.
Through to the opening credits? Didn't we see this already? And I haven't seen character movement like this since Enemy Front on the PS3. I wonder if the ice sword also caused Zeus to age about 20 years, since he looks much older than he did in the first movie. Now Minos and Herc come face to face.
Minos, not again.
Can you put a little more effort into that?
Minos!
There, much better. Wait, what? A double cross? Okay, I guess they switched Glossia out when she was killed by the best orgasm of her life.
Her emotional and mental responses appear to be the same, but we scientifically altered the course of her destiny. She was not aware of it until this very moment.
Probably should have done that a little sooner. Would have made the movie a lot shorter. Just saying.
Very well.
Kidding. The movie is short, but it's not that short. And what diabolical way is evil Glossia gonna be defeated?
Glossia, my dear, we no longer need you. Get rid of yourself.
You have the power to end this movie much sooner than I did, so why don't you? And the thunderbolts don't even matter because Zeus still has the power to summon a flying skull and defeat his enemies any damn time he wants.
It's yours, Hercules. This shield will protect you from Minos and evil science. But only if you can save yourself.
Or just send another floaty skull, asshole. Boy, there sure is a lot of science going on here. And by science, I mean coloring books. Why do your own action scene when you can just play the video game adaptation instead? You know what? Fuck it. We've already seen the Mothra twins, so we might as well end the movie with Space King Kong versus Space Godzilla. Ah, never mind Godzilla. How about he just turns into a snake? Something that a giant gorilla in space could easily destroy. So guess what? He easily destroys it. What makes you think Hercules won't throw you into space when the battle is already taking place in space? The whole Thunderbolt plot should be moot at this point, but it isn't.
You, Hera, are my mother, and you hid the last thunderbolt within me. And I am the final hiding place.
So we need to perform a C-section. Or just kill her?
Mother, give me the kiss of death.
Shoot her in a rowboat in the middle of a lake. Wow, if only someone here had the power to resurrect things, which they've already shown that they can do. And then Hercules smashes an entire civilization with his hand and causes worldwide earthquakes. The moon goes back into its place, not that it matters. Everyone is now dead.
Chaos has been defeated.
The fuck it has! Urania is granted status as a god. Bet she wishes she was still alive. And Hercules is also granted that status. This is nice and all, but I kinda want to go back to Earth. I don't really want to be frozen in outer space again. Well, at least he didn't explode this time. I should have known this would be a questionable sequel to the first film. Hell, the title of the film, The Adventures of Hercules II, seems to be under the impression that the first one was called The Adventures of Hercules, and not just Hercules. Even the DVD cover doesn't have enough room for the Roman numeral 2. Which one of these movies comes first? And what is with the beautiful artwork that went into these posters? Come on, guys. Photoshopped picture of a guy in the rain. Much, much quicker and cheaper. Don't worry about Hercules, though. He later went on to become a TV critic for Ain't It Cool News. Phew, that's 2 Hercules movies in a row, and you'd think that I'd have gotten stronger after watching these films, but I've actually gotten weaker. Just as they have weakened Greek mythology, and there's other Hercules movies too, many of them much, much older than this film. So, will I be spotlighting another Hercules movie soon? Hell no!
Urania, are you certain this is the place?
The temple has always meant a lot to the little people.